Yo, welcome back to Genshin Impact. In the last episode, we met Archon, the new character, and we met CITLALI and Shilonen in the previous episodes. We're playing the new Archon quest, and now we're gonna go to the speaker's chamber and see what we're gonna find out. You return to the city and CITLALI brings you to the speaker's chamber where you recount everything that has happened to Archon.
I see. So Archon came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for CITLALI's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Archon was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss CITLALI is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Archon, please report back to the speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal.
Actually wondering if he will tell us more about this again when we're alone like he did in the Night Kingdom.
Once Archon is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
Hell yeah, I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Come with me, Archon. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Alright.
Goodbye, Gramps.
Don't call me that. This new grandson of mine is way too polite. He looks like a Sonic OC. Because he's blue, you know. Look on his face. He's probably trying to remind me about my promise, yeah. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind CITLALI's back. What does he really want?
Oh, we're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
I was in the Night Kingdom. You pull Paimon aside and tell her everything that you saw earlier when you collapsed.
What? That captain?
Keep your voice down!
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you?
That's right.
Oh, that Archon. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting CITLALI and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I don't know. Still not sure, but guess we got some more information, and then we can know, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
Let's go!
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Exactly, wise words, my words. Okay, wait until 20 the next day. Okay, I'm gonna cut you in. Alright,
Here's how I
alright. We need to
allocate
go
my
to
energy
the
on a
agreed
job.
location.
70% goes to
so
investigate.
far away. Why does he talk so much? I always love those characters, like Shangli, with the long-ass lines. Long-ass idle talk lines. It's always a pleasure to have those characters gathered when you're playing co-op with friends. And then you have like two Shanglis, one Klee, one Fischl or whatever. And it's just like listening to a podcast because they won't stop yapping. Okay, here we are. What is this place? Oh, isn't that the place where you also met Capitano?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please
I'm
don't let
prepared,
this be
I
a
can
trap.
fight. Maybe they're listening from the bushes? There he is.
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like
Maybe.
that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
Ugh. And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well,
Let's get
I
straight to the
could.
point. What's the purpose of this meeting? Tell me. What now? There's no one here. Just tell me.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Oh,
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your
this
character.
reminds me a lot of the Fontaine Archon quest, where it's always like the Fatui just randomly sneak up to us and be like, I want to cooperate with you, and we're like, okay, just go to work with the bad guys, even though we know that, I don't know, Netland is gonna be destroyed or something, because, I don't know, some prophecy or whatever. I'm only interested in the intel. I don't really care what the Fatui thinks of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
Won't do.
If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
But also I need proof.
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost.
But why do the
to
Fatui
abyss.
care so much? I thought they were also causing this.
We have to make the decision for her. Here
Bro, what if you
and
just
now.
talking bullshit?
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan? Does she like want to sacrifice herself or something?
I knew you to be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Who's listening? Who?
Someone's here.
He
The
was
captain
fast.
disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Maybe it's just monsters.
Oh no.
Something! Bad news, chump! It's
Oh,
your
I
granny!
love her.
CITLALI!
How much
When
did
did
she
you get
see or
here?
hear?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui?
I don't know. He's just
Really?
evil, maybe.
Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, CITLALI! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for
This
later,
is no place to
okay?
discipline a child. And he's not a child.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment, but if Auroron's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. Huh. The general in his labyrinth. Return to the stadium. To the stadium Arcadium. Oh, that's right there. That's literally right there. Literally just across the street. Oh my god, we don't have to teleport like across the whole map for once? That's pretty cool. Also, do we have primogems? Not really, but we can deal with what we have for one pull. And nothing. Alright. Alright. Where? Oh, here. Okay. I'm here.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron.
No.
Use it! Why did you help the captain? And
Yeah,
I
that
want the
would be
truth this
interesting.
time.
Yeah.
No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Looks like Auroron has no intention of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly
Oh,
clashing like this.
Or tell me if you don't want to tell her.
Why is he
I don't
staring
know.
at us all of a
I
sudden?
literally don't know. Why am I even in this?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that
I
you
feel
have
like
to
I
hear
got
all
dragged
this.
into family business. It's fine.
You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Who says that I can?
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead
Damn,
of listening to me? You...
She really has good ears. Why can't she hear like everything?
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny.
Oh, she's
Sorry,
going crazy.
Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old
Aw.
hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from
I was
you.
not reading the subtitles and I thought, Ether? They're not calling him the Traveler anymore? Oh my god, we finally, I don't know, progressed.
Who's Aoife?
No, I'm standing right
the
here.
delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm
Yeah,
starting to get
same.
lost.
That's not
Is
it,
it not?
Granny.
There's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
Wait, what? Did I miss something? What is going on? What's about his voice?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right
Oh,
here
he's in the
front
Night
of us?
Kingdom.
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan.
Maybe
So
he
I've
was
gotta
just
go.
talking really silent for no reason.
Get back here this instant! Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that
Oh,
the trick
man.
he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly
I
get
don't
so
know.
far away
I'm
like that?
confused.
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an
Oh, no.
illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then
I
can't
don't
we
know.
work
He still doesn't
together?
want to tell us anything about his goals. Yeah, we're completely left in the dark. How are we supposed to help?
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Ah, that brat. I swear.
Captain probably has some sort of substantial plan. Otherwise, Auroron would have no reason to keep following him. Yeah. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Power Archon and confirm what the Captain said. And also, I can tell Auroron's stubbornness has hurt CITLALI deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. What was all that about Auroron's studio audio? Yeah.
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to
Yeah.
explain all this.
Let's walk back, is what we said. Okay. Will we ever even find out what is going on? I kind of doubt it at this point, so I don't know. But I'll be playing Spider-Man Simulator and accidentally swings off, falls off a cliff because I'm not used with the mechanics, as you can see. I thought we can, like, I don't know, do this multiple times, but I guess two's the limit. Whee! No? Cooldown? Okay. Alright. Whee!
10 points for agility.
Okay, that was funny, I'll give him that. 10 points for agility. Sarcasm.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How
Okay.
about we get something to eat?
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk.
Hell
Food
yeah, I'm
and drinks are
gonna
on me.
order the whole menu. Paimon's got a secret food fund, so she can do beyond. I don't know, just by existing, you deserve it.
CITLALI looks quite down on herself. All right. It's on Paimon this time. What's one meal to the best guide?
How
into
does
that?
Paimon even have money?
So you can just sit back and enjoy, CITLALI. Paimon
take care
will
of it
take
as
care of
in
it.
eats our food?
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you
Me
to
neither.
be sad, CITLALI.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Alright, off to dinner. Let's go to the inn. Let's go to the beach. Beach. Where do we need to go? Where do we need to go? Over there. Oh, okay. Just walks right up through the stadium, arcadium, whatever. Oh, I actually have to. Didn't know that the door was here. Okay. Okay, I'll be swinging by quite literally. Whee! Well, no. There's another door. There's so many doors in this place. Also kind of reminds me of that one part in, what's it called, in Sumeru? With the plaza where the theater is, where you also go for like these tunnels. Kind of looks similar to me at least. Three of you walk into a tavern, find a quiet spot to sit. You and Paimon order some food and fruit juice, while CITLALI begins chugging down bottle after bottle of wine. You good?
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are
Yeah,
they
there's only
twins?
one person. Oh man.
But Paimon only sees one.
Why does
person
Paimon
there.
sound drunk?
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny CITLALI. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call
Everyone
her
does.
Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
After Chanka leaves, CITLALI downs a few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. Oh, how many glasses do you need? You stop wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. Okay, yeah, she doesn't look good anymore. Oh my god.
CITLALI?
You still alive?
CITLALI!
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Itzley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, CITLALI? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. you lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the
She okay?
shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do
Girl,
to deserve
you're
that?
drunk, go home.
Granny CITLALI, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know.
What's she doing this for?
Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
That's such a funny reaction image. Who, me?
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Absolutely.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Yeah, just go sleeping at this point.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke. The lingering smoke.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the
Nah, it's
Masters
specialty of
the
alcohol.
Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to CITLALI herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within
What
that
was
pair
in
of
that
eyes.
drink? I swear to God.
Huh?
You wait?
Traveler? Paimon?
What is going on?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
I was thinking that, yeah.
Hang on, just keep it in!
Oh God.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a
Why is her drink
close
green?
one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf
I
all
mean,
over
she
the
might as
table
well
just
do.
now.
Her drink is green, I don't know.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown
Didn't
up.
ask about
Not
before.
once.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk
I don't
and
know,
get
maybe
some fresh
sleep.
air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon, it's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it! Surely, you know the feeling too?
Actually...
Should we just tell her?
About
Tell her
that?
what?
Huh?
Exactly.
Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Alright, CITLALI, what? Listen carefully and try not to get too upset. You described the events that took place during Auroran's rescue as objectively fair and impartially as possible. CITLALI shared some of her senses with you through a spell, allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts.
So, you heard.
Oh,
heard
that's what we're
my-
talking about. Okay, I see.
It's okay, CITLALI. You had every right
Why
to
did we
complain
bring
about
that up
those
though? I
things.
don't think it's relevant.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole
Sounds
thing!
like you're speaking from experience.
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
You're okay, you look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I have things to
Okay.
share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything.
You should
and
follow her
accept their
just to
fate.
make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Okay. Follow CITLALI to a different spot. Leave the inn. Oh man. Promoting drinking to an underage audience? As a Livy, I'm livid. If you're chronically online on Stan Twitter, you know what I'm referring to. If you don't know, then it's about Olivia Rodrigo, who sold shot glasses for her 21st birthday in her merch site, and then someone made this tweet and then it went viral and people started quoting it, and as a Livy, I'm livid. And I'm here. Hello.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's
Thank you for bringing us here.
beautiful.
You're making me want to
Aw.
cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please
I
don't
love
cry.
her. She's so, I don't know, she feels so real.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long, it might as well be true.
You're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you
No.
scared of me?
We don't
I'm
find
straight.
you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroron's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroron into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroron would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait,
Sending a
that
living
doesn't
person to
sound
the Night
right.
Kingdom? Wouldn't that just kill him? I mean, we've seen him being there, so...
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroron, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroron escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroron would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived, and he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony
No.
succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his
Yeah.
fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to
Aw.
solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to
That
convince
should be
him
our
to
next
come
step.
back. You don't look so good, CITLALI. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay. Forget that. I need to
Don't
go home.
worry.
I hit
You
it a
don't have to
little
do
too hard.
any of this alone.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin
I don't know,
to
just
thank you?
sober up.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you
Yeah.
don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next
Exactly.
move in the morning.
That was such a wholesome scene.
Friends. I like the
Oh.
sound of that.
This is so heartwarming.
Auron's probably back
Yeah,
with
we
the
should tell the
captain,
Pyro
don't
Archon
you
what we learned.
think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain
He needs to
told
know
us?
regardless. We should just be upfront with her. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed.
Oh, they're gonna cut right into the morning? Oh no, okay. Cause I'm... Where...
Is
Where's
this
that
really
treasure chest?
necessary?
Where's that treasure chest that they kept showing me in the back? That's a different one. But I don't care, I'm still gonna take it. I'm not scared of the Pyro Archon, so I don't really know. But I just want her to be like honest with us, cause we still need to know what the thing is that she doesn't want to tell us about and why she doesn't want to tell us about it. Because I thought that we didn't have any secrets, but apparently she does. Maybe because she thinks that it's like safer for her people to be like secretive about it that way, so I don't know. That's what we're gonna find out in the next episode. But for now, let's just fight these guys. For no reason at all, I just want that treasure chest. Because if I can't have the treasure chest that I saw, then I at least want to have this one.
Everlasting as the moon.
Might not be as good as getting private gems, but we're getting some blueprints for the teapot, which no one really uses.
Oh, glory!
Watch out!
This playstyle is so fun.
Scared speaks. Forever hold.
Bam 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 bam. I thought he just threw his sword. That would be fun. I keep forgetting he's a claymore user because the only thing you see him using is the grappling hook. So 3, 2, 1. Give me that.
Worthless pile of garbage.
Stop yapping, just take it or leave it.
Okay, maybe he is kind of funny. Don't kill the capybaras. Just give me those flowers. Okay, guys, I'm gonna say see you in the next episode of Genshin Impact, and until then, can we pull? Can we pull? Is what I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna see if we can. Okay, we can. See you in the next episode of Genshin Impact. Until then, just bye bye.